Welcome back, everybody, to the Montana State Bobcat Dynasty on NCAA Football 06. An update on some of the in-season recruiting. There's two guys we're going after. Both of them are tackles. One of them gave us a soft verbal after visiting a couple weeks ago, and then Johnson's going to be visiting us today as we take on the Portland State Vikings. 16 touchdowns to 4 interceptions for their quarterback, Zach Simpson. Not a bad season for him. Ken Davis, he's having an alright season. 4 yards per carry is solid, but the yardage just really isn't up there at this point in the season. Probably won't break 1,000 yards. Johnson is their leading receiver. They also have Smith and Adams there to round out the top 3. They seem to have a pretty solid offensive line, though. Morrison has the most tackles. They also have 2 players with double-digit TFLs. Morrison leads the team in sacks. One thing with this defense, though, is they only have 3 interceptions on the season so far. We've got some discipline to take care of, though, before we jump into this game, and this one's really going to hurt. James Green will be suspended the next 2 games. Our fullback, Will Johnson, will also be suspended, but we don't really use him very often, so that's not going to be as big of a blow, but James Green will be missing out. Luckily for Montana State, we have a plethora of linebackers. If you remember in the offseason, we've got so many of them. Most of them are middle linebackers, though. Green plays outside linebacker, but true freshman linebacker, Jimmy Kent, number 45, is going to be playing outside linebacker for him. So we'll have to see how good he can do. He is the highest rated middle linebacker that isn't starting on the team, so he's our 3rd string middle linebacker. Throw him out there at outside linebacker, get him some experience, and see what he can do. He's going to have an opportunity to take the field here as we start off today's game. Nice solid run by Ken Davis, picks up a quick first down. Throw is going to be intercepted by Brock Eugene. Simpson threw it right to him there, and that pass, like the sign says, it was about as ugly as your mom. He threw it directly to him. Taking a second look at this, just trying to do a quick throw, and it's just off the mark. He threw it directly to the defender. So now MSU is looking to capitalize off the interception. Tried going for 6 on 2nd down, but couldn't connect with Larry Lane. Now faced with a 3rd down, and Stevens is going to be sandwiched, and that's going to knock us out of field goal range. 4th down and 16, and we're not going to get anything off of the pick. Fresh start here for Portland State. Here's another run by Ken Davis. He takes it right up the middle. Lloyd catches him from behind, but not until he has another 12 yards. Another carry here by Davis, running a man over there. That was Schrader who he just trucked over, and he picks up another 1st down, his 3rd of the evening. Simpson dropping back to throw, and maybe that's why he hasn't been throwing much today. Very inaccurate pass intended for Johnson. He has to throw again on 3rd down, though, into some heavy traffic and incomplete. The Bobcats back out here on offense, looking to get some positive yardage on this drive. Stevens throws left side for Ben Collins, who has the pass broken up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Quick strike there on the slant route to Curtis Brown, and he moves the sticks. The Bobcats are cooking out at midfield, but forget about that. Stevens is going to be sacked again, this time by Carpenter, and he just took way too long trying to make a decision to throw the football there and just ran out of time. 3rd down and 18. Now Stevens floats this one to the left side, going deep for Brown, holding it in at the 10-yard line. Big time play to convert 3rd down and long. Curtis Brown with the only 2 receptions on offense so far from Montana State. Trying to connect with Larry Lane on this play, though. He ran out of space in the corner of the end zone. Big 3rd down, essentially 3rd down and goal. Stevens stopping, firing, and nearly picked off. A dangerous decision there. Luckily, we can still get 3 points here with McMillan from 28 yards out. We are on the board. A 3rd down and 9 on the ensuing Portland State drive, trying to avoid going 3 and out. Simpson fires left side, and the catch is made by Steve Adams. Some nice toe drag swag there to keep the drive alive. Here's a run by Ken Davis, and it's another solid one. Kent the one to bring him down after he picks up a 1st. Out to midfield now. Here's a toss to the right. The running back's going to throw it back to his quarterback. Simpson is not going anywhere. The other freshman linebacker, Schrader, brings him down for a loss of 1. Another 3rd down situation for the Vikings, and his pass is going to be broken up by Whitaker. 4th down and 9. Get off the field. They did pin us pretty far back in our own territory, back at our own 10-yard line, and dropping passes is not going to help our cause. 2nd and 10, here's Stevens to throw the football again. Nearly picked off. Pass is going to be tipped, but it's going to be caught. Larry Lane breaking away from the defense. A near interception turns into a 90-yard touchdown. Holy cow. What a play there by Larry Lane. Does his little touchdown dance as we get into the end zone, scoring the first touchdown of the night. And yeah, like I said, a risky throw nearly picked off by the Vikings, but instead it's going to go in our favor for a gain of 90 yards and in for 6. So Portland State finds themselves down by 2 possessions now. Nice reception made by Johnson, though, as he picks up a gain of about 15. Davis in the backfield, and he's the one who gets the carry right up the middle. No first down, but still a solid 5 yards. On 2nd down, they're going to run the option play here. Simpson's going to pitch it out to Davis. He's going to fight for the first down, and he's got it. Cooking at midfield now on 2nd down. It's going to be a toss play. Davis just looking to run it this time, though, trying to fight for every inch he can get, and that's another 5 yards. Another 3rd down now for Portland State. Simpson throws on the move to Smith, and he's got him out at the 30-yard line. Another big-time 3rd down conversion. Now out of the eye, throwing left side, the pass is tipped and intercepted again. Brock Eugene for the 2nd time today, picking it off at the 4-yard line. And those are 2 tipped passes rather that have gone in our favor. The one for the big touchdown, and then this one tipped right into the hands of the defender. Less than a minute to go in the half, but we're still going to try to capitalize on the turnover. Stevens has a wide open running lane here, gets across the 30-yard line, and he's going to step out of bounds at the 35. Nice big chunk of yardage there to get us some room to breathe, but now the ball's on the ground as we tried to run an option play. Morrison recovers it, and the Vikings have it going back their way now. Just a dumb decision by Larry Stevens, trying to take advantage of the running game. He got a big run there, tried to get another big run, but when he saw it wasn't working, when he saw he didn't have a running lane really, he tried pitching out to Vince Robinson, who unfortunately was caught on a block, and yeah, that's not a recipe for success. The Vikings trying to capitalize on their first turnover they've gotten today. This pass to the right side is going to be incomplete. 4th down and 6, but luckily for them, they are in field goal range, and they will finally get on the board. That's going to take us to halftime now, where MSU leads by 7, and we're looking to extend our lead as we start off the second half. That pass to the right side, it's going to be dropped by Ben Collins, the 2nd time he's been targeted today. Now Stevens moving to his left, looks to throw out the last second. He connects with Larry Lane, who did get a foot in bounds and picks up a first down. Now Montana State's going 5 wide here, looking to spread things out. Stevens is going to stop and fire downfield, and Brown can't haul that one in. 2nd down now. Here's a run for Vince Robinson, who had a very quiet first half. Here's a nice run, though. He gets across the 50-yard line. Robinson in the backfield, and he's going to get himself another carry. This time bouncing it out to the left side. Made his first man miss. Tries making another move. It doesn't really work, but he's inside of the 30 now. Back-to-back runs with over 20 yards there. Stevens moving to his right, floats this one out to the end zone. Very well played there. Looking for Martin Anderson, but the defender, played him very tight there. Nicely done breaking that pass up by him. Tyrone Manigat checks into the ball game, and he's going to get the carry. Tries making a move. It doesn't work, but he's still going to get us inside of the 15. MSU cooking in the red zone now. Stevens moving to his right, fires on the move. He had Brown in the end zone, but it's going to be broken up. Stevens just 4 of 14 passing. Going to the end zone again, and that was a pretty dangerous throw. Lane was actually open there. Should have thrown it to him instead of Collins. 3rd down for Montana State. Now Stevens trying to get us into the end zone. On the move, throws back across his body. An inaccurate pass hits the grass, and McMillan's going to have to come out for another field goal attempt. He's going to be 2 for 2 on the day so far. Portland State is going to be faced with an early 3rd down on their ensuing drive, though, and they're not going to convert this time. Mario Harris gets in there with the sack, and the defense is going to force a 3-and-out. Montana State back out here on offense. Quick throw's going to be broken up. Once again looking for Collins, and once again unable to connect with him. Third down here, and we're going to convert. Larry Lane on the curl route comes back for it, makes the catch, and the third down conversion. Here's a direct snap now to Manigat. Manigat with open space down the left sideline here. Gets across the 50-yard line before he gets brought down there. Another big run by Montana State. Now looking for the big passing play, and he's going to be intercepted. That one just got away from him. He was looking for Anderson downfield there, and that happened last week against Eastern Washington. Just a pass that got away from Stevens. The receiver didn't even have a chance to make any kind of a play as he threw it right to the defender. Solid first down run here on the next Portland State drive. Davis getting another carry to the right side and another 10 yards for him. He's averaging 6.4 yards per carry right now. That is not a good look for our defense. How about another 5 or 6 yards plus a 15-yard face mask penalty after he gets violently brought down there. Last play of the third quarter is going to be another solid run there by Davis. Third down and 4. It's going to be a toss play to the right. He has a third down conversion and more. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Portland State. And they're going to start off this fourth quarter by getting right back into this game, cutting our lead down to just 3. Our offense has been kind of asleep so far today. We've only scored that 1 touchdown. Here, Ben Collins finally has a reception, though, and he's going to get brought down by the face mask, so tack on some extra yards for us now. But as I was saying, our offense has been popping off the last 2 games. Larry Stevens threw 5 touchdowns in each of those games today, just 1 touchdown. But you know what? He's still been decently efficient. I mean, 7 of 22 doesn't scream efficiency, but when he's had to make plays, he's been making them so far today. That pass downfield is going to be broken up. The Vikings have done a fantastic job at playing those. And then there, another option play, but this time Stevens a little bit too scared to pitch it out after what happened last time. Third down and long, and we've got it! Another third down conversion. Martin Anderson hauls this one in over the middle. Trying to get into the end zone and make it a 2-possession lead. Another pass intended for Collins gets knocked away. MSU going 5 wide on second down. Stevens is going to move to his left, and he's going to run for it. He's got first down yardage, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds at the 10. Here's a run by Robinson, getting away from the first defender, but he's still going to lose about 3 yards there. Now on second down, Stevens flush to his left. He's going to throw on the move for Anderson. Touchdown, Montana State. And with less than 2 minutes left to go in the game, the Bobcats are going to take a 2-possession lead now. Second touchdown pass of the game here for Larry Stevens, doing what he seems to do best at least half the time, and that is improvising. So now Portland State trying to stay relevant in today's game. What a beautiful throw there out to Johnson. He got some separation away from the linebacker. And yeah, I mean, Max Lloyd, great linebacker and all, but you can't really expect him to be able to stick with a receiver like that. And Portland State definitely exposed us on that play. Going up tempo, but they're looking to keep things on the ground, although that seems to be what's been working best for their offense. 10 more yards on that play. Still going hurry up and still keeping things on the ground. Davis goes right up the middle, picking up about 7 yards, and they're going to use their first timeout. Second down and 3. Play fake now. Simpson fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Johnson. And the Vikings are going to pull back within 3 points now, but it's going to be all for naught if they can't recover the onside kick. So here they are out to attempt it. Immediately recovered by Aaron Martin. And Montana State's going to hold on to this game, winning with a score of 20-17. MSU goes up to 7-3, and we are still undefeated in conference play. This game, a little bit more competitive than the last 2 were. It was really fun in those 2 games, watching Stevens, go off 5 touchdowns in each of those games. A little bit back down to earth for him today, though. Under 50% completion percentage, but he did have over 200 passing yards, more touchdowns than picks, which he wasn't doing in the first quarter of the season, so that's nice to see. Running the football, Vince Robinson, very hot and cold. He's either, picking up only 1 yard at a time, or he's picking up 10 or 20 yards at a time, and there just doesn't really seem to be anything in the middle for him. I like bringing in Tyrone Manigat, just a little bit of a change of pace. He's a little bit faster, a little bit quicker, a little bit more of a big play threat. Larry Lane had a big game for us. Jimmy Kent you know what? He impressed me in this game. He led the team in tackles. He was getting in there on the action. Plus, we also got a sack from Mario Harris and 2 picks from Brock Eugene. And Vincent Daughtry, he wasn't visiting today, but he was impressed enough with our performance that he did commit. Looking at some other games in the Big Sky Conference now, an upset here as Idaho's going to defeat Northern Arizona 38-33. Another game with the same score, the Grizzlies lose again, and now they're going to have a losing record as they fall to the Idaho State Bengals. And then finally, another upset here, Weber State defeats Eastern Washington, so that's some good news for us as we're going to gain some ground in the Big Sky Conference. But that's going to do it for today's video. If you'd enjoyed it, that'd be awesome if you left a like and subscribe to the channel. But until next time, this has been Jeffrey, reminding you to stay moist.